All right, so now we're going to talk about how we can figure out that price is in the accumulation phase or price is creating a range before the actual impulse. All right, so my first signal would be, all right, so when you see price having been in a downtrend, right? Price has been in a downtrend, right? And then you get a strong bearish candle, right? Signaling us that the trend should be continuing, because if there's this much bearish pressure, price should continue, right? Technically. However, you get an inside bar straight afterwards. And this is a strong inside bar that's telling us that price is rejecting this area and price is most likely going to reverse from here, because if price was as strong as our previous bearish candle showed us, right, then this next candle should have never been as strong as it is right now. So whenever you see a pattern like this is a very strong reversal pattern that I enjoy trading, because most of the time, if you're patient, you can trade the retracement, enter on the retracement with your stop loss just below the low. And price normally respects this for it to go higher. All right. However, right now we're talking about how we can tell when price is in the accumulation phase. All right. So let's put our low right there. That's the area that we are marking as our low, right? So remember, the accumulation phase is just the same as a range. So for now, we're saying this is the low that we've been given. The next thing that we have is price came all the way up. However, we have this candle right here. So this candle happened during news, price spiked up, price spiked down, and it closed as an indecisive candle. However, there is some bearish pressure in this candle. So because the fact that there is some bearish pressure in this candle, if this candle had closed somewhat bullish, a little bit bullish, let's say this body was bullish, then we could have seen price going higher. However, price closed bearish. This just tells us that as long as price is below this high, price will be ranging from here onwards. As you can see, that's what price did exactly before it pushed higher. All right. So since price is telling us that it's ranging in this moment, because this candle, if price had a lot of bullish pressure, then this candle would have closed bullish and price could have continued. However, price rejected. So you can actually put your high there to say, okay, this is the high that I'm watching to see if price is going to break out from this area. Remember, that's a range. Just because this is a wick does not mean we can put our zone in this area. That area is a range of its own. Please watch the other video or remember the information that we've talked about wick ranges. All right. So now you have your low and you have your high. All right. So if price is going to continue higher, we should see price come all the way above our high. And if price is going to continue lower, we should see price coming all the way below our low. All right. As you can see, price continued to stay in the range. So I would say the trick is to find your range. Find your low that you need to be respected and find the high that you need to be respected. As long as price is respecting those 2 points, that should tell you that price is accumulating. All right. So if you are watching for price, since we said price is going to reverse from here, that means we are waiting for price to accumulate for buys. All right. So if you are waiting for price to accumulate for buys, then you want price to swipe the low. All right. So let me repeat that. Right now, because of this candle, we said we're waiting for price to reverse. So that means we want price to range, right, for it to go higher. So if we want it to go higher, then we need price to take out the stop losses that are around this area. That is when you get this candle right here. So price came down, took out the stop losses, as you can see. It took out the stop losses and then it reversed for it to go higher. All right, let's make our chart smaller and I can show you. All right, as you can see, price continued to go higher. All right, so that would have been your signal you have price breaking out. And what did price do? Price ranged above our high. All right, as you can see, there is no candlestick that came below our high. But what did price do? Price gave us a wick and then it pushed higher. So this wick is telling us that it's taking out all the stop losses that have been placed just below the breakout, and all those people who entered below here and placed their stops in profit, they also have been taken out for price to continue going higher. So this was a big accumulation phase. This was a small accumulation phase for price to go higher. All right, that's the trick. Wait for the range. After you have waited for the range, wait for price to swipe, for price to take out all the stop losses. So if you're waiting for price to go higher, you're waiting for price to take out the stop losses at the low for it to continue going higher. All right. So if you're waiting for price to continue lower, you're waiting for price to take out the stop above for it to continue lower. All right. So we'll do another example in the bearish phase. All right. Okay. Let's hear all the questions that you guys have.